There was the
Second
scatter
grade.
plot.
Yeah.
Okay, and what happens when we connect scatter plot dots?
Okay, stop.
It's a what?
Okay.
Time. And
And we did get the
so
phone.
all GRIs, all the GRIs that were the students, if you come back and look at your sheet, take a couple of minutes, jot down, make any notes that you can, check anything, circle anything. Let the team,
Just joking.
so those of you sitting have 2 minutes, those of you that are still teaching can just wrap up. Okay, if you have 2 minutes, then we'll share out.
And what we had at the end was, this is a roller coaster called the Flying Monkey. And we were gonna have everybody sit in the seats after we determined that it's okay for the 10 man. I was gonna sit in the front, and we were gonna ride the ride.
This is the best writing.
Just that suspense. I mean, not quite going
Just
over.
like-
You're just like, no.
Did you tell them about the ride? Yes. Because I mean, we were right at the top of it. Yeah. And like duct tape or something. I'm literally never seen baseball at the bullseye. Yeah.
Okay, 2 minutes are up. Let's share out. Taylor, Katie, and John. They want your feedback. So what can you share with them?
I mean, I liked, it was well prepared, I thought, especially seeing us while we were coming in. I thought that was good to go ahead and just get it started off with being organized like that. And even in the beginning, whenever you guys were asking us questions, you guys were polite and didn't knock any answer that we gave, no matter how maybe ridiculous it seemed or anything like that. You guys treat everything as if, you know, that's a good observation. What else can we think about and stuff? So I really did a good job with that. Also, I guess like 1 or 2 minor, like we accidentally read the tape wrong, but I mean that's, you know, minor things and learn over time. It's pretty. I thought it went well, guys. You guys did a good job.
I like how you took the error and kind of made it a learning process out of it.
I like that you didn't tell me I was just blatantly wrong.
Yeah.
I like that you actually took and made me realize, oh, it was the fact that there wasn't 70-yard stick beneath that one. Because I could have just looked at it and you could have said wrong and I wouldn't have understood why I was wrong, but you actually wanted to investigate how I made the mistake and you made me realize what the problem was. Which is cool. The only thing that I think was a little, maybe some of that I didn't connect with was saying that the 10 man could ride the ride. I don't think that connection, because you said it in the last slide that obviously the 10 man could ride. You probably would have made that connection if it went on further, but
Yeah.
just make sure that it's, you know, the students are aware, you know, that
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
at
gonna
the
do
plot,
that.
you
Yeah,
know,
we're
the
gonna
plot.
do that.
That's what you were developing
Yeah.
anyway, so that was fine. I just wanted to, you know, make sure that they understood why the 10 man could ride, and I'm sure you would do that anyway. But
I know you guys talked a lot about the stuff from the not worksheet, the activity, but I mean, yeah, I didn't really feel like I was too committed to it or anything. So I mean, I don't know if that was what you were going for or not, but I definitely wouldn't have had this filled out by the time that I like left your station.
And also, the second question on the worksheet, you didn't, on the first page, you didn't ask at what height does it become unsafe, like what we thought a height that would be unsafe. Like the question was there, but you didn't, you said at what height can a 10-man ride, but you didn't ask whether at what height does it become unsafe to ride the flying monkey, like what we thought maybe would be too tall.
If you were a 4th, 5th, 6th grader, would you have had fun?
Yeah. It was,
How could you have had more fun?
I know the end, the roller coaster ride, I mean, the YouTube video would have worked, would have been fun and exciting, kind of a cool visual, I guess.
Maybe if you had done that in the beginning, it would have fostered more of an interest in what we were talking about instead of just asking us about the roller coaster, actually having us all sit down and ride the roller coaster together.
And maybe some of us would have even been more, because at the beginning, some of the questions you were asking were a little, you weren't getting too much response from them, like, you know, do you like to hold your hands up and stuff like that. Maybe if you had done that in the beginning, people would have like instinctively like, you know, hold their hands up and you know, do those sorts of things. And then you would have gotten more of a response out of them.
And if in the video you actually go through a tunnel, if you pause the video right before you go into the tunnel and say, are you going to hold your hands up or not? Because that's the key of what the lesson's about. And if you actually pause the video and say, okay, everybody go back to your seat, you know, what do you think about raising your hands before you go into the tunnel? Have you ever done that before? Maybe something like that. I don't know if that was in the video or not, but maybe that would be something you say, because I can actually see the tunnel in front of them.
Let's take a trip to Mammoth Cave. Let's pretend we have a YouTube video of Fat Man's Misery. Okay, for the rest of you, there's this one area, it's awkward for large people.
Very well.
Okay, so would it have meant as much to you, John, to watch it on YouTube video and clip it, or to go through it?
Oh, definitely to go through it.
You design everything under the sun, right? That's what your video told me. Can you design a roller coaster experience for these students? Not the whole roller coaster, but how can you design that?
The tunnel
Ask Tammy
section.
if you don't know. She's already come up with an idea. That's cheap. But can you imagine? I mean, think, because the videos are nice, but what if they're actually getting to go through a tunnel and see if their fingers get knocked off?
Like you had them all sitting there in the chairs, but what if you had like a tunnel come over them and with their hands raised and see if they were going to clip off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be easy to do. Take meter sticks or anything.
It's a nice piece of
You
shit.
could even see if you could put some of those chairs on like a push cart and roll.
Or get rolling chairs. Have it a roller coaster where there's multiple rolling chairs. Boom! Fling them through the room. I mean, they're kids. I'd love being on a rolling chair being flung through a tunnel to see if my hands get knocked off or not. That'd be cool. Because all three of you are very dynamic, and that's in my comments. But we're not seeing that yet. You were modeling what you saw done unto you. Be yourselves and become who you are, okay? You all, both of them. Taylor, I can't remember your video at this moment in time, but you're two, and it's not that it was bad, I just can't. But both of you have artistic flair left and right. Why aren't we seeing that?
Oh.
Well, do it.
I guess because I'm so used to a stale, dry classroom. All the way through elementary and high school and then even into college. This concept of, you know, question-based learning is just so new to me.
And I think that's what we were trying to do with like setting them up in a roller coaster position. Is we were trying to incorporate that fun thing.
Exactly.
And we weren't really sure if we should put it in the front or the beginning or the end, because we figured, well, if we do it at the end, then if they found out the 10-man can ride, he can sit in the front.